Hello YouTube, insanj here. So yesterday I uploaded a video that gave an unboxing of the Kodak Zi8 HD mini camcorder. If you haven't already seen that, I'll freeze right now so you can click the annotation. Alright, and it's a really sleek, glossy device. This gloss never really fades. It's just built into there. It's not a glossy finish that can wear off. This little glimmer around this lens that kind of ridges off the top is really nice. When you're shooting this, people are definitely going to turn around and ask you what this is. Hopefully not while you're recording, of course, because it's just so small and it's so unheard of. I don't even know why the Flip is still in business with this amazing camcorder. So diving right in, on this front you have your amazing 5 megapixel and not optical zoom but digital zoom lens, and I'll show you the digital zoom test soon. You have a red light that goes on when you're recording and an infrared sensor, which I'm not really sure what to use for now, but I might tweet about it later when I find out. You also have this nice glossy cover, which isn't going to be very visible in the black. And under it, you have some warning symbols here, a label, and your rechargeable Li-ion battery, which is really great. It holds about an hour and a half strength. On this side, you have a microphone line-in, which works with every microphone, from the biggest boom pipes to the tiniest crickets. And, it might look ridiculous, but you can use any kind you want. You have an HDMI and AV output. You might need to push that open a little bit with a quarter if you don't have nails. And I don't really have nails. I'm just kind of jamming it in there. You have an HDMI port and an AV port, which work with most, like the majority of normal TVs. Of course, the HDMI only works with HD TVs, but it does come with both of those cords. It has this plug-in, which is for continuous power, or if you want to charge it like you would a cell phone at night. On this side, you have a power button that takes about 2 seconds to boot up, so you need to hold that down just for a little bit. You have an SD port, which works with all SD types. It does say you should use a Kodak SDHC card, but it doesn't matter. You can expand this to up to 16 gigabytes if you want. I just have this old 2 gigabyte SD card I just found lying around. And also, of course, you have your USB dongle, which is now pretty standard on all mini camcorders. You just kind of have to flick it out, and it pops right out. You're normally going to be holding it like this, and it has a nice flexibility to it. So if you have other things plugged in, you can plug it in, even though it might be tight. When you push it in, the little flap kind of comes over. On the bottom, this kind of leads right into there. You have a universal tripod mount. I did buy a mini tripod. It works fantastic. It's telescoping, I think, and it's really sturdy and it works fine. This was very cheap. You can get them off eBay for nice. And you also have a wristband that comes with it that's made out of some type of fake leather, which just ties on right there. On the top, you pretty much have your beautiful ridge from the lens and a macro switch, which allows you to record things in fantastic quality that are real close by. So that's all for the sides. Right on the back, of course, you have your settings button, trash button, video type button, playback button, and then a kind of wheel that you push to click, and then you can click down. So I'm going to switch angles so you can see it as I am, and I'm going to do a software review right now. Hopefully this is the last time I'm going to have to record a review like this since I just got this. Let me move this up a little bit. So you can see it's really great. It's about the size of a BlackBerry and it fits nicely in anyone's palm. So I'll hold down this power button for a couple seconds. Now some of you might be worried, since it's so glossy and beautiful, about the glare. I have not noticed any glare issues at all, so I wouldn't worry about that. So clicking this video button you saw at the beginning, you can also just click left and right. Yep, so you can just click left and right. You have 1080p, which is stellar, beautiful, just what you see on this camera on nearly any output device. You can switch to 720p at 60 frames per second, which is great for things in motion. Now, I believe the Flip Ultra HD only offers 720p as of right now, but it's still 720p is great. If you're filming any sporting activity or if you're filming like a band, then that's a great option. The 720p is just fantastic quality still, even with a 1080p, but you can't really record motion. WVGA is wide VGA. It's pretty much just a standard normal TV wide screen format. It's not that good quality, but if you're like me, I haven't really used it, but if you don't have that big of an SD card, you can record a considerable larger amount if you don't care about that much quality. You can also take 5 megapixel stills, and I have noticed it's a bit hard to take things that are in motion around you, but other than that, it's fine. Going down the settings, you have time and date, and it already records that on the video or picture. It doesn't display it, so you don't have to see it. But you can also, of course, select it. You have TV type, NTSC, and PAL. Keep clicking that by accident. You have brightness. I set it all the way down, but it can be nicely bright. You have the volume of playback. You have recording. It has a really great sensor right there, so you can set it down or up. It has image stabilization, which I found works really great, but if you want it to look really organic and you're going to be moving around a lot, then you want to disable that. Facial recognition, which will automatically focus onto someone's face. It doesn't really blur everything else, but it does definitely change the brightness to match that. And format your SD card, which is good. You just transfer everything to your computer, especially if you have a Mac and you don't have a perfect program. You just format the SD card once you're done, and then just info. I'm not really sure what this means, but I figure it's the software or hardware options. And then, of course, the delete button, which only really works during playback mode. I don't have anything right now, but I'll go out and record right at my desk to give you an example. So that'll probably be the end of the video. So only a couple more minutes, guys. Alright, so I'm going mobile. I am no longer recording at my laptop. As you can see, it's kind of tilted over. But already panning around my room. It has an autofocus ability, and it's really great. Pulling this here, it's really expandable at all degrees, meaning that you can really record at nearly infinite distances. Just testing out the zoom. It doesn't look very natural at all when you zoom, but you can zoom before. Zooming all the way in here is quite a push, but if you just zoom in like here, it's fine, especially since the 1080p is packed with pixels. So here's the office. If I switch on the macro, you can switch during video, and as you see, it looks stellar. So here's the original office. I just got this too. It's really nice. But as you see, I can just go around zooming in on things. And this is really nice. If you're a photographer like me and you want to play with focuses, you can focus something up close and then have everything else in the background. So this is really fantastic, and you can always click it back. It does make a little click sound, but you're not going to notice it that much probably. So here it's great, 1080p. I'm going to go switch over to 720p at 60 frames per second, and that'll be it. Alright, so now I'm moving around. You probably can notice a considerable quality difference, but here, my cat just came in. Here's a very low light test. There isn't any light in this area really, except for a little bit from the day, and it's a pretty bleak day. So the low light does work all right, but right now it's not the best. My cat's playing with my foot. You can't even see it. All right, but if we go into some actual kind of low light section, the cat. So you can see my cat. He's nice. If I get up close, you can see better. My macro, it's splendid. So, he's in a playful mood. Right, so we'll let him go. So you can see the quality is fantastic. And even recording on something like an Xbox with macro on, you can really see good. This is a horrible quality TV, but still the camcorder does pick it up. So that's pretty much my review. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to check out all my other videos and subscribe. I will be having a lot of new videos out soon. And I'm also going to have a video for Project for Awesome, which if you don't already know about, then you will know on December 17th. So, goodbye. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.